Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today it is the 23rd of June 2021. Before we get into today's video, if I could ask you the usual opening favour, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel, that'd be excellent, appreciated, helps a lot. So please do that. And today we're going to look at Ian Parry's Rock Emporium, Brute Force. Right, Ian Parry, of course, what a vocalist, best known for his work with the likes of Elegy all those years ago, and the quite remarkable 5-album series that he did under the banner of the Consortium Project. He's been around in business for probably 40 years or so, and not only does the man possess such a marvelous voice, but he's got such an ability to write excellent sort of classic, hard, proggy, neoclassical rock songs as well. And that's just what he's done here with the second album under his Rock Emporium banner. This one's called Brute Force. It comes about 5 years after the initial Rock Emporium album, Society of Friends. And on Brute Force, Ian this time's not only put together yet another fine core band, but also called on many of those Society of Friends that he's got to pitch in as well. For example, on here we've got the quite phenomenal guitarist Patrick Rondat. We've got another great guitar player on here, Timo Summers. We got Baron Courbois, Martin Helmenthal, etc., just to name but 4, but there's many more. And if I tried to list them all, we'd be here for, well, a long time. Anyway, but they're all great. And as I mentioned, the core band is on fire, especially the guitarist, Lucas Solito. I hope I pronounced that right, S-E-L-L-I-T-T-O. A spectacular performance. The man shreds all the way up to 11. And I must admit, it's a name, Luca, I'd not heard of Luca before. But on further investigation, I discovered that he's got a solo album out from a couple of 3 years ago, that The Voice Within, and I'll be hitting the button to order that as soon as I've put this video up. Anyway, back to Brute Force. It's another winner from Ian Parry. Overall, it's got a slightly harder edge to it than the original Society of Friends, and with Ian in his usual way building in some great melodies which suit his powerful voice very well indeed. The opener, for example, In Isolation, demonstrates all this all too well. Bit of a short symphonic intro gives way to a battering ram of a song, punchy riff. Solito sets the fretboard on fire, soloing solid as a rock, rhythm. Ian sings up a storm, superb, right? Darkest Secrets is written by Solito, and that's a superb showcase for his guitar talents. In fact, if you didn't know any better, you'd think it was Yngwie back in his peak years. Till the Day I Die is not dissimilar as well. The title track is typical Parry, melodic metal with that proggy edge, and it's on this track which Patrick Rondat comes in to put in some really excellent guitar work as well. Lethal Injection is another storming song, but that deals with a subject matter that's clearly quite personal to Ian, as does Rings of Fire. Timo Summers comes in on that, and Baron Courbois as well. Great stuff all the way. We do it amongst all the bombast and the prog metal and the symphonic stuff and all the rest of it. There's a couple of funky parts here and there even as well, a couple of ballads as well, and it closes out with quite a spirited cover of Queen's One Vision. But here with a second album of his Rock Emporium, Ian yet again puts in a storming show, aided and abetted by that Society of Friends that you can call on. Proper hard classic sounding rock with that proggy symphonic neoclassical edge to it as well. Great stuff from a great singer, put a great band together. So Ian, question for you, if you watch this, when do we get Rock Emporium 3, eh? That'd be great. In the meantime, check out Brute Force, it's great. As always, there is a link in the description below the video to the album on Amazon, so you can pick that up in whatever formats it's available in. I get CD as always, just my preference. There's also a link back to the post on the website if you'd like to check that out as well. please subscribe to the channel, that'd be excellent. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and of course, take care.